Pod Leadum.
Top model. All the cycles. Podcast. Fleet. Spelled backwards. Dumb.
Pod Leadum.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. My name is JW Crump, and I need to make things that aren't my favorite.
I'm Alexander Price, and when you hire a plus-size model, you know you're getting kick-ass personality, amazing confidence, and you know you're getting someone who feels like being yourself.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and I think I've got a standing chance.
And we are talking about, okay, there's some episode numbering going on.
Untitling.
We're talking about Cycle 14, episode 11, which is
By
on
our numbering.
Amazon, a two-part thing. This is the first part getting us from a 4 to a 2. It's called...
Sorry, JW, what was that math again?
We'll get it from Krista a million times in this episode. Now, we even have different titles beyond the one I'm going to give you.
Yep.
Because most of the time I saw Ugly Pretty Woman.
Right, that's, yeah.
And then Hannah, please.
I don't remember where, one outlet, I don't even know what to call it, source said ugly pretty women, and then Wikipedia says ugly looking woman.
Perfect.
One.
She looks ugly.
No matter what, though, I retitled it as The Girl Who Realizes a Plus-Size Model Hasn't Won in a While.
And if you haven't won in a while, you should go to anchor.fm/podleadum.
What a great way to win.
Right? For 99 cents, $4.99.
You win, we win.
Imagine winning just by giving $1. That's a participation trophy I can get behind.
So you can join the Leadum Pod by going to anchor.fm/podleadum or click it in the link below. And what's that tagline?
Oh, you got $1? Previously on, Jessica gets the Miss Jessica treatment.
Miss Jessica.
Y'all, this music for Previously On is so aggressive. Hannah, has this been the whole season? How have we put up with this on Previously On Island?
We're just trying things out. Tyra's just that's where, you know how comedians will try things out in smaller clubs on the road?
With
Sure.
no video cameras allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tyra's,
They're working the new special.
That's Tyra's Previously On and next time on. She's just trying stuff out.
Oh, also fun fact.
How am I going to do All-Stars? I'm trying.
Because this is the only episode I had to buy.
Uh-huh.
This double episode, which great for me. I randomly had a 1 cent discount. Don't know why.
This is Amazon saying, we're sorry you have to buy these now.
My favorite part of Previously was, you won't want to miss a moment of tonight's 2-hour season finale.
Here's a question, a general question. So knowing this aired at the time as a 2-part finale, a 2-hour long episode, if you will. And this is another one of the 4 becomes 2.
Hate.
Do we think it's better, though? Do you think they were like, okay, well, let's just make it a 2-hour finale instead of spreading it out over 2 weeks? Because once you get to the top 2, it's just kind of done.
So people won't notice how little we have to put in hour 2.
I guess. It's just, it makes the finale even suckier.
Because tonight is the night when 4 become 2. Sorry, I was just sitting on it. I had to do
And
it. I'm
also,
so sorry.
Talking about math, Krista is now top model math incarnate.
Fractions queen.
Percent pal, like she does it all. She screams top model math at Tyra later in the episode in a way that felt disturbing.
I also had to, I don't know if you have this problem, I had to turn off my captions because captions could not keep, they were going so fast that I had to be like, it was distracting.
I think Raina said top 4 so many times.
Maybe.
The captions just started saying that over and over.
Here's a
and
fun
over
tip,
again.
though, Alexander, in real time for you. If that ever happens, if you exit out of the episode and go back in, it fixes
Oh,
itself.
thank God.
Yeah.
Great.
That's a little Amazon Prime tip from JW to you.
Life hack. Digital art. Sense of class androgynous, which was half in white.
Oh, you could not read androgynous.
Yes.
And mythological.
Well, and this is where I truly come to believe that I've been partially Stockholm syndromed. Because I was like, oh, mythologicals and lettering like you would see in a book of Greek myths. Good for you. How clever.
Our standards for just anything in our lives have gotten so low. They're like, look at you, top model. Putting two things together.
That reference.
Do we think androgynous was half black, half white because of yin and yang?
Oh, I absolutely think they were like, because it's the binary. We'll make it half and half. New storyline for Krista late in the game. Store manager?
Did we know this?
What store?
I want to know.
Gap.
No. Is she Shandy's boss? Is this a Walgreens store manager situation?
Gosh.
Is that how she found out about Top Model? But I was also like, of course Krista's in charge.
Yeah, it feels like
Of course.
a subtle brag.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to go back to my day job as manager.
Yeah, because I was like, honestly, I'm sure model's a more fulfilling job for her, but I was like, that sounds like a fine job. Store manager.
Also, did they hold that for you? Good for you. You
Yeah.
must be good at this.
Because we're talking about Krista, friendship check. Will not speak to Angelique because now numbers are Krista's friend.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was Angelique last week, so she gets it.
Yeah, this is a house of zero friendships. Most of the quartet is just talking about how much they are no longer friends with one another.
I mean, in the style of the musical theater queen that Alexandra reveals herself to be, she's her own best friend.
And also, everyone hates Raina, especially Alexandra.
Jessica's presence was just holding them back. And as soon as she's gone, the dam burst on Raina hatred.
When Raina puts the fake microphone into Alexandra's face.
What do you have to say about being in the top four? Nothing. Pushes her hand. And then
Raina speculates that they don't like her because they can't bring her down. And I speculate that they don't like her because she keeps yelling in enclosed spaces.
screams right in Krista's ear so many times. The montage they put together, though, of her saying, Final Four, last four, Final Four. I'm like, oh, wow, the editors don't like her either.
No one likes her. When she's talking about how she's going to spin her story.
I have never seen such blatant, well, here's my game.
If I get to talk to you, this is how I'm going to win.
The self-producing in real time. But then it gets completely undercut by her to Krista making a mistake and saying, I just never thought I would have been in the top four. And Krista going, I did. Deadpan, that face.
And Alexandra
That stupid
describes-
face.
Alexandra describing it as maybe she can ride her strong face all the way through to win it while looking like she is going to vomit the entire time.
Also, riding your face is evocative.
Ride that
Also,
strong
Raina
face.
says that she's going to conquer her dreams.
Yeah. She's going to show those dreams.
Who's boss?
This happy person.
She's going to go up to those dreams and see, game, set, match. Is that volleyball? I know that's more tennis. There's a weird editing moment, too, where they're going between a close-up on the balcony and a wide shot, and Angelique jumps around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not there in the wide, I think, but then is there in the close-up, and then she's just full still wearing dress, legs in pool.
Well, poor Angelique's whole narrative becomes, here's what everybody else is doing. People are talking about their store management and how they want to be an inspiration. And poor Angelique is just like, well, here's how they're doing, and here's why I probably won't win, but I still love myself.
Also, Angelique, I'm going to have to give it to the show. Because when Angelique is doing the rundown of the top four, not one sepia flashback to be had.
Yeah, which is funny because later in the episode we'll get sepia on sepia for things we did need to be reminded for, and they held back right now. Maybe they have a limit, have a max. Sepia cost money.
But the best thing about this episode is we get a home visit.
Did you know he ever did home visits? I didn't remember.
I didn't remember this
He
at
didn't seem like a
all.
home visit person.
I only remember this because it was brought up in certain memorials that I was reading about him on Twitter. But we get the most wonderful Home visit thus far in Top Model, I'm going to say, from Andre Leontali, who
Completely pleasant from start to finish.
clearly is a surprise. Everyone was shocked. And as Krista says, they're in their home clothes.
Now, we should take the moment now before we get into how lovely this is, though, that this is the first episode that we're recording since, unfortunately, Andre Leontali passed.
Right.
You know, and a lot of you, you know, send us the messages, tagged us in wonderful pictures of Andre Leontali, and so on and so forth. And obviously, what a legacy. And I don't think I would do it justice by even talking about all of his legacy.
No.
I think there's so much right now you can read, and books that have been published by him, I believe, right?
I think so.
And so this is also to say that we are going to obviously continue the podcast as we have been.
Yeah.
And though, you know, he's no longer with us on this earth, we are going to still make fun of the moments on this show, just like we would with anyone. But, you know, and I hope no one thinks that that's disrespectful. We still just want to give you the best podcast possible. But it's very sad to lose such a titan.
And this episode really is a wonderful encapsulation of what he brought to the show, of the knowledge of the industry that he brought, of the stories of glamour and also hardship. We really get everything that's wonderful about him in this episode.
A lot of heart from him in this episode, too, which was not something he always showed.
Well, and he walks in with these beautiful bouquets that I think he clearly purchased,
Yes.
that Angeli also notices, leading to potentially
Real flowers.
my favorite Angeli moment of the episode, because someone has clearly tried to give Angeli fake flowers before and blamed it on how much they cost.
Yep. Oh, that was amazing. When she was like, they looked real and they looked expensive, and if they weren't, good on Andre.
I will say, this is all a lovely moment. I don't know why Andre comes in as a full contralto when he enters the house.
Just excited to be there.
I think
Giving you range.
Range, sure.
Yes. And I think that's Andre Leontali is so famously like in flowing things where you don't really see his lower half. The part of me is like, look at who has legs. Look who's walking around.
He gives such good tips when he's like, when you go to these cities, this is how the designers want to interact with you. Milan, enjoy self, enjoy food. Japan, be polite, you don't have to bow.
Loved that.
Yes.
Yeah. And Paris, conversation. They just want to like talk and talk and talk and figure you out.
And also it also is on theme with the rest of the episode, and probably why they edited in this particular part of what seemed like a much longer conversation. That this episode theme is, do you got the personality? You need it. You need it anywhere, on land, in the sky.
I loved in his background when he talked about living with the real cockroaches and the human cockroaches.
Oh my God. I didn't know this. I didn't remember this at all. When he's like, I basically worked for Andy Warhol as his assistant.
For $50 a week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Fetching his lunch.
yeah.
and he just has such a like humble, grateful presence throughout this entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I noticed that the only two people to actually talk to him were Krista and Angeli, were the only people with questions that were edited in.
Mm-hmm. It seemed to me, and I realize that I'm trying to give Raina the least these days.
Yes.
But the way she talked about it to wrap up the visit really seemed very trivializing, especially when you saw Krista and Angeli really hanging on his every word.
Yeah.
And we got to see how much wonderful stuff he was giving to the contestants.
Oh, they did not deserve this encounter, nor did they deserve the big tally hug that he has branded at the end.
Tally hugs!
Good BTA.
Be good, be strong.
I love it. I also think it's kind of in line with what we've now seen of Raina. If I'm going to play armchair therapist, do a little psychoanalyzation, because her thing is now like, can't bring me down, good vibes only,
Happy.
I think that also unfortunately has created a wall for Raina, where she can't feel these really sincere moments for what they are. Now, there's a line in the other direction. I think that perhaps Angeli also feels things a little too much right now, and that can also defeat her when she's, but I mean, Krista's maybe right here somewhere in the middle, right? And Alexandra's also there. Sitting on the end of that couch, nodding off.
Bored.
Thinking about competitions. How competitive am I right now?
Tyra screen. time to get ready for a different kind of runway.
The clue was right there, 2 and 4.
Oh.
Pack an overnight bag. There's a literal instruction at this Tire Bell.
So they head back to the Auckland airport, where they are met by Mr. J.
And Krista is not excited about it.
No. Also, this cloth behind Mr. J that Air New Zealand had to put up.
Well, let's also talk about right now is like, oh, private plane. Like, but then you notice the opposite. A fully commercial, real people going to this destination flight. And did they just have to wait until Mr. J did this whole spiel?
Maybe they got a couple free nights at the Auckland Airport Hotel.
Yeah. There were also questions because at one point I thought maybe this is crew, but then I actually don't think it is because I didn't see anyone I recognized.
I mean, TV shows take a lot of people too, but that was a lot of crew.
It's the crew of New Zealand's Next Top Model.
They are told they're heading to Queenstown.
To take advantage of the diverse terrain over there, Mr. J pretending like he knows anything about Queenstown.
Yes, he's weirdly not wrong about Queenstown, and you know, where they're like, and it's Queens. That's actually kind of its history. So cool for Jay for getting a thing right.
He's also wearing a jacket that is flight attendant inspired that I'm not super mad at.
I liked it.
Yeah.
The Navy.
With the little pops of red.
Speaking of crew of the flight, though.
I thought this was pretty well not telegraphed.
I think so.
But I just have another question about this. Because Miss J talks over the intercom? Yeah. And I want to say loudspeaker, but I guess that's not
the
really
PA system.
The pilot, Miss J's flying. And
co-pilot.
Then they come out to greet them, and Angelique says a sentence where she was like, it's so cool to see Miss J. We haven't seen them yet
since they landed.
Okay.
Because the only time they saw Miss J
was when
when Miss J was wet.
Yes.
Yeah. But in my head, it's the way the sentence was constructed, it made it sound like Angelique forgot that happened. But I also wouldn't be mad at Angelique for forgetting because she like immediately had to do the most winning go-sees of all time. And maybe that was
and just had so much hair wrangling to do. That hair ate the part of her brain that remembered that Miss J was there.
Oh, that is memory erasing hair.
Well,
here's the thing also with Angelique. Angelique is so happy to see Miss J.
Yes.
That part of me is like, wait, does Angelique need friends to feel good in this competition?
I think so.
Has the loss of the friendship with Krista really affected her performance? And does she need some people around who are going to pump her up to really make her
I wouldn't be surprised
take her full space?
Because it's not Mr. J.
I wouldn't be surprised if Angelique wasn't someone who needed a little bit of a hype squad. You know? So
they're told that they're going to have to walk the runway like a runway, walk the runway like a runway.
Because it's a motherfucking plane challenge!
That gets upped by one competitor. Because
this is where competitiveness really makes itself known. Finally, we get a payoff for all this chatter.
This is when competitive meets nonsense. I am ready for it.
In the sky.
Because Alexander's like, hey, can I change my shoes? I have heels.
I have heels.
Love I love
anything.
A prepared model.
But also, guys, this should be every fucking season you tell these people to always have heels.
I think it's hilarious that notoriously flats-wearing Alexandra
has heels.
This is where her heels are. They're just always in her bag.
But then,
why were you wearing Uggs?
Why,
or
if
ballet
you are
flats?
Why, if you were Angelique, would you then reveal that you have one heel available to you? Because then Mr. J commands her to wear one heel.
Where is the other heel?
I have a lot of questions about this heel. Like, why?
Alexandra stole it.
I have heels right here. She's just getting it.
I have 3 heels.
So we know that I famously have only been on 3 round trip flights.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard the word aisleway.
I think it would just be an aisle.
Aisle.
Yeah.
But,
maybe it's a New Zealand
and I
thing.
think that, well, because Alexandra said it, and I was like, oh, are you trying to be cute and being like...
It's a runway.
Aisleway, yeah.
Because if that was the case, I love it. If it was just her being like...
What if it's a cat aisle?
Oh, love that.
Could you imagine being a passenger on this fucking flight?
Maybe they all got free drinks. I don't know.
An hour and 50 minutes is how long this flight takes.
This is a
They're going to say how long this challenge takes.
I mean,
we don't know. Angelique took about 8 hours.
Can you imagine all the other planes just taxiing behind them?
Okay, so side conversation. There was a great Twitter thread that we were tagged in where someone revealed that they had a friend. I'm sorry, I don't remember the original Twitter user's name, but I promise we'll give you a shout out on a future episode, where they said that they had a friend that was on the cruise of Cycle 9's auditions, and they were like, so much was closed off
Couldn't
to
go
us.
anywhere.
Couldn't go anywhere.
All these girls were running around screaming all the time.
And it was the best reveal ever. That's so...
Because we asked the question,
like,
can you imagine?
I remember we were trying to be so generous, like, well, maybe people were like, it's a top model cruise. You'll get to watch top model opposite. This person was apparently like, well, what's going on?
What did you do to my cruise?
Also, this was confusing. Mr. J said that the aisleway was like inclined because they were still doing the ascent.
That's what I
when
thought.
You have to have your seatbelt on.
Yeah, they tried to make it seem, I don't know were they really in the air? Weren't they just on the ground for this?
I don't know. They seemed bewildered. And also, did Miss J have to sit in a jump seat?
Probably.
To hide?
For the takeoff.
Miss J was the co-pilot.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
It did make me, again, I haven't flown on many planes, but I was like, this seems like if they were, let's benefit of doubt that they were currently on cruising altitude.
Mm-hmm.
This still seems like a lot of moving around for that, for safety reasons.
Yeah. They're also told to have personality on the runway, which we know means a wink.
Uh-huh.
Or in Tyra's case, because we've seen this footage 80,000 times.
Can you imagine
Shake
if
that
someone
hair.
had thrown a clip across a plane?
You know Tyra hit someone with that clip.
It shatters a window, everyone gets sucked out.
Well, this very, very stupid challenge has a really good prize.
Yeah. $2,000 in good jewelry.
And a job at New Zealand Fashion Week.
Which I found out it takes place in September, which means they do have to fly back. Because I was like, oh, well, you're just going to stay. It's probably the same. No, they had to fly back.
Yeah, it was such a good was this a last minute thing?
There was supposed to be a different runway challenge of some kind.
New Zealand Tourism Board.
Of all the things.
Look at our spacious planes.
Of all the ways to save both money and time, doing it during the commute to Queenstown seems like you can just see someone really quickly coming up with this idea.
I also worried as a wide individual that this was going to be unfair to one individual. And it weirdly wasn't, because these aisles are spacious.
But you know what was unfair to that one individual? What she thinks personality is. Now, I will say this because I agree with Krista. I actually thought that if the only thing she did was the little fingers at the end, I would have been fine.
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
But showing personality through theft is a choice.
Did she get those glasses back to the right person?
No! They were on the other side of the aisleway.
Did she just give them to another person?
Top model giveth, top model taketh away.
Maybe that explains why later we see people in different sunglasses. Maybe sunglasses were just
Alexander
swapped around
was doing
that
this for
plane.
10 minutes. He's like,
this is a fun way to meet people.
A not fun thing that happens is Krista gets a little shove.
Because that's the real world, baby. Oh, okay. Okay.
And when she looked around after that shove, I was like, she's going to shove you back. You better be. Because I agree with Krista that, like, don't fucking touch me.
No, especially if you're trying this whole real world situation bullshit. They've been calling your name and you've been standing in a line. Like, this is not coming out of nowhere. Someone shoving you down the aisle of a plane that you're saying is in motion.
Yeah.
That's turbulence.
I was actually glad they showed Krista rightfully getting upset about that. Because I was like, you would get upset.
But also, them saying like, well, this is how fashion is, baby. It's like, you don't realize that that's not a good thing?
Yeah.
Don't put hands on people at work. Y'all,
No.
Don't put hands on people at work.
Public service announcement. Podlita, PSA.
Yeah.
But she does a great
gaslight in
job.
real time where she was like, really? Okay. Like you feel like she's like gonna walk a couple of steps and like look around her shoulder like, all right.
She's like, that's not Krista's management style.
Yeah. But she still does a great job.
Yeah.
Well, she also gets the secret challenge, which is, you know, you're not walking for Betsy Johnson. They still want you to be
A runway
fashion.
model.
Yeah.
It is interesting. This entire cycle has been a lot of personality runway.
Yeah.
Like that's been a big theme. We've actually gotten a decent amount of runway this cycle, but it's all been a very specific kind of runway.
We've gone away from signature walk.
Yeah. And now it's just like, how can you be just as personality driven and brandable? It feels like we're getting into branding territory.
Angelique turns into Jade.
Oh, with her happy hands.
Happy hands.
And just touching every seat. Just like touching.
See, that to me said a safety thing. Of she was
she
just,
was wearing one heel.
yeah.
Krista does a pretty accurate micro impression, continuing in a line of accurate Krista micro impressions, and says, "You too, boo. Don't forget about me." Which,
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Raina walks like the service cart, just being pushed forward at a steady pace, turning around and being pushed back.
The blown kiss.
Well, she does the Jessica who was doing the Tyra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does a little kiss. She does the little hair. Tacks
She's like,
it on
Jessica's
at the end.
not here. She can't do this.
And has Raina looked more like a rectangle than when she walked down this aisle?
That's what I'm saying. And look, I don't want to be just mean about Raina's body,
It's not.
but they are just like,
It's her clothes. It was the off the shoulder. It made a rectangle on her
and
body.
Well, she
is
just
the
also
stiffness,
holds
the way
herself
she walks
very
Yes.
stiffly.
Like I'm saying, it just looks like a Tetris piece going forward and going back.
We haven't seen the Double J show in a while.
No.
We haven't.
And someone let Mr. J out of the box this episode and told him, hey, you can be as mean as you want. And it starts right here, probably with Angelique, but the venom on, the double half turn, honey, so 1982. Woo!
Ooh.
This is not a big plane. They can hear you.
Yes.
He was also projecting. He's like doing that whisper where he puts his hand to Miss J.
1980.
Did you hear that, Angelique? I hope not.
Oh my gosh.
Krista obviously wins.
I think she thought Alexandra was going to win. She looked actually
she
shocked
did.
to me this time.
Oh yeah.
She did.
And I'll say this too. I would be so frustrated, even if all the wins and top photos are deserved, because Krista has won this competition.
Oh, yeah.
Krista has won it. We've never seen someone, I don't think, so dominant at the end while being pretty good throughout the entire time. She's never been in the bottom two. She's won so much stuff that it's kind of interesting that the cycle with first call out also being part of the challenge prize has
She
ended
just
up being
keeps
so moot.
piggybacking off her own
Yeah.
wins.
Just keeps doubling up every
There's a
time.
couple fun things about Bo-Runga jewelry. Bo-Runga loves name puns because she calls collaborations Bo-laborations.
Yes.
On her website, there's Bo Labs.
Ooh.
And there's also a tab called Bo Spoke, but that is empty.
What is that, a pun on bespoke?
Bespoke.
Yes.
Bo Spoke.
Bo spoke.
Also, Bo-Runga says that her jewelry is made to be gifted. And that is important
Well-
for later in the episode.
Well, that's hilarious considering the conversation we have later
Yep.
in the episode.
And then Alexandra, Bo Spoke.
But I will give them collaborations. Everyone does stupid stuff with collaboration. That is hilarious.
After Krista wins, Alexandra disassociates under her blanket.
Alexandra tries to crash the plane.
With the power of her mind.
Then we get so much New Zealand Tourism Board footage
This
with this
fake Lord of the Rings music is some of my favorite that we've ever had.
slash
in Top
Harry
Model.
Potter because it was so outside the realm of what Lord of the Rings music is.
It's Willow, really.
Yes, which love Willow.
And we only get footage of Raina talking about Lord of the Rings and no one else cares. We lost the other fans of Lord of the Rings.
And this is where we see Angelique has different glasses. Where did these ones come from?
She swapped on the plane.
No, she didn't. Alexandra swapped on the plane.
Another swap that happens is outfit number 2 from Mr. J.
Mm-hmm.
This is his rugged terrain ensemble.
Yeah. This is his sheep poop outfit.
Mhm.
I like when they get out and Angelie's like, oh, it's windy.
That's the difference in terrain.
Oh.
So Queenstown is literally fit for a queen, and Mr. J learned the word literally this week and needs to stop using it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
At least it was used correctly.
Correctly.
Sometimes.
Well, it's for the first time.
for the first time.
Get ready. Are you ready for a spoiler that the last times, like the last episodes next week on, already spoiled for you?
Hmm?
What? Ooh.
4-2.
25% to 50%. We get all the top model math.
50, that's a big percentage.
That's half of that
Why
pie.
do we keep letting Mr. J be in charge of this? Is this part of his contract now? He's like, I want to eliminate more than one person.
I want to strike fear into the hearts of young women.
Ooh. Then we get the quote that I assumed one of us would take and we didn't, because this is the quote to end all quotes in my head. When Angelie talks about this surprise, quote unquote, top two and goes, that is some drama for your ass. I paused the episode. I fell out of my seat because I'm like, she knows how to make the trailer for the next episode.
Yeah.
Some drama for your ass. I love that she knows why they're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So this is the quote unquote ugly photo shoot.
Ugly pretty. The scenery is the pretty, and you guys are going to have to, unfortunately, be the ugly part of the pretty.
But also, there is something very rude that is unintentional. And that's that we learn from Joanna Conjavad that pretty much all the clothes are from New Zealand designers. So we are saying that New Zealand clothes are ugly.
Here's the thing. I loved the styling.
The styling is great.
Loved the clothes, loved the makeup.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like they're just saying goofy eyebrows
Uh-huh.
and dark lipstick is ugly, and I don't think that is.
No.
It just looked high fashion. Just say high fashion.
Yeah.
Well, but Hannah, only fashion people understand that this looks good. Have I told you about
Other
fashion?
people might not like it, but I love it because I am fashion.
I had triggers from Mr. J's book when he was talking about those.
I've had the same sepia tone flashback in my brain. No, I will say this. One thing I don't like about this photo shoot is while the other photo shoot with the sheep did have them all wearing the same outfit, I felt like this was too similar. It was a high fashion, like the styling and stuff was just like kind of samey. And it feels like I was thinking about a portfolio, like showing these two pictures back to back almost.
Yeah.
Because there's only one photo in between. I just feel like there's not enough difference. And I'm surprised Top Model, because Top Model to me, like every photo shoot is very distinct within this cycle. And there's something about this to me that just felt like an afterthought.
I do think that these would be better for your portfolio than the other ones just because they're mostly close up. And the other ones as photos are so much about the landscape, whereas
Sure.
Yes,
this is more closed up on the models.
But we did not need to go to another location to shoot
Oh,
these
no,
photos.
no.
Well, that was part of the thing. I was
Yeah.
like, well, the location ended up being such an afterthought to what
Yeah.
it felt. I was like, did they just really want to do the plane challenge? So they were
Yes.
like, gotta get them on a plane.
What I didn't like is that they forced them all to wear actual corsets.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. And it really felt like they were kind of hoping for a Carrie D situation where someone would pass out.
Uh-huh.
And watching Angelie hold her arms up while someone pulled those so tight.
Yeah, some Gone with the Wind bullshit.
Yeah. Our photographer is Monty Adams. He
Who
takes...
gets the least introduction.
Yep.
Such an... Mr. J even is like, oh, do you want to be your photographer, Monty? Over there.
And he actually, when I looked at his stuff, he takes very good photos.
Good.
And is a very big deal, specifically in New Zealand.
Yeah, and a very natural light. So theoretically, this photo shoot would have been like perfect for him. Why does Krista get hidden bloomers that don't make it into the pphotos?
Just to get in character. As George Washington's wife. No, wait, that was Alexandra.
That was Alexandra or Sweeney Todd.
I actually like that reference from her.
Yeah.
Not expected.
Yeah, and maybe be like, wow, you have other interests that aren't just
Competition.
competition.
Would
It
love-
would have been nice to hear about
Would
that.
love to hear about them. Yeah.
Also, what's wrong with this photo shoot is Mr. J didn't seem to have a conversation with Monty about what this photo shoot was.
No.
Because Monty keeps being like, ooh, do this. And Jay's like, don't do that.
Too pretty. Not ugly enough.
Yeah, Monty got the note that I feel like most photographers do, which is like, let's take some good pictures. Mr. J was like, no,
Let's
no,
sell
no.
some jewelry.
Yeah.
Raina is into breath play.
I wrote, I want to read this note word for
Okay.
word. Raina's discovering she likes breath play. I bet Alexander's going to make this same joke. I was so proud of myself. Being like, I made an Alexander joke.
Yeah, you did.
It is so funny that they will later tell her, pull out that you don't have enough passion for the creative, because she looks so turned on
Oh my God.
the entire time.
It didn't help that her eyebrows were up. But yeah. No, she was feeling herself in this photo shoot.
I think one of the things that is, I think actually Raina does like the creative, and I think she does like modeling. I think the problem is this good vibes only attitude from her makes it difficult for her to express it because it's all the same. So when she comes out and they're like, do you like it? She's like, yeah. It's just like,
If everything makes you
I
happy.
already said that to everything.
And then Angeli gets the least styling and a denim jacket
This
for some
jean
reason.
jacket.
What?
Angelique's outfit almost looked like an everyday outfit.
Yes.
From waist up.
It almost, that jacket would be so cute on like a toddler. Can you see it like miniaturized on like a little
yeah.
girl? It would be super
It's also
cute.
just very like every woman in Brooklyn looks like this.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was the same denim jacket that Alasia had to wear in the subway shoot, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, Joanna said some of it came from LA.
Yeah.
Angeli is done with Mr. J
Oh.
because
In a hilarious way, the way she expresses it, though.
wish I had a mute button for his ass.
Oh!
I don't disagree. And he tries to play it off like, oh, this is me helping you. Remember when I did this to you on the subway and you had an amazing photo shoot? No.
But he also seems aghast and almost like offended when he takes her aside after the photo shoot, so helpful, and says, you gave me that cover girl shot. What were you thinking? She was like, honest answers? Like, honest answers. Like, I was just tired of you harping on me. And he was like, oh, what?
This conversation is so uncomfortable.
What are you trying to achieve here? Other than having ammunition in your pocket for later.
Because you know you're going to be the guest judge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to Auckland, I guess. Did they stay over?
Really does not seem like it.
No.
From the editing, because
And
everything is in daylight.
We know that it took 2 hours on the plane,
Mhm.
at least an hour by van.
Mhm.
So that's 6 hours of plus the photo shoot.
They could have done this one day.
Yeah.
Just a long
It's
day.
a long ass fucking day.
Oh, sure.
Krista, you hoe.
I actually thought that was funny.
I did too.
I love them walking in. There's all these little drawers, almost Tiffany-esque boxes, and Alexandra could not be bothered to care about this stuff.
And Krista thinks it's hilarious also.
Yeah.
But we learn that she just gets an additional $1,000
Of the same jewelry.
of the same jewelry.
And then the delicious, dripping off her lips passive aggressiveness when Raina's like, oh, you've got two of the same thing.
You've got a couple doubles.
And you knew that they were like, well, she'll give some to us because she's got doubles. And then immediately followed by Raina being like, Krista's selfish.
I just love that she says, Krista really does not care at all about anyone else. And I'm like, yeah, Krista will tell you that.
yeah.
We already heard that from Krista in her own talking head.
She's keeping 3 of the same bracelet right to your face.
Well, when Krista said another charm bracelet, the same one, I was like, number one, we need to stop charm bracelets
Oh, yeah.
in their tracks.
Especially for adults.
Yes. They have
I
had
have
it
a dumb
too good
question.
for too long.
What is a charm bracelet? Like, I know the idea of
It is a bracelet
Yeah.
that you literally will buy charms
for.
Oh, is it like this? What was that brand? Not Panera, but it sounds like that.
Pandora.
Pandora. Yeah. And you buy like, if your wife's a nurse, you get her a nurse charm.
I'm sorry. I love the thought of a Panera theme. Like, this is my bread bowl.
They made bread gloves that they sold as a limited edition thing, so I wouldn't put it past them.
But yeah, charm bracelets are
They feel like they're for kids.
tacky.
I feel like they're
It
for
also
kids.
just
I feel
feels
like
like
they're
a
cute for
scam.
little kids, though.
It feels like a scam to keep buying jewelry from the same place over and over again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It also feels always to me like a husband who doesn't buy good gifts. So his wife is like, fine, just get me a charm to put on my bracelet.
I think the problem is that just most charms aren't great. It's like, look, you like purses? Here's a tiny purse for your wrist. I didn't want that.
I like the idea of the wife that Alexander's describing, who's just like, you don't know me, so just get me a charm. Like, you gotta get me something.
Just get me a shitty charm.
Could you imagine if you got, okay, hold up, now I like another scenario. Imagine, if you will, that you got a charm bracelet for your significant other, but then you got charms that had literally nothing to do with them, and you just...
Iguana. Ampersand.
Why did you give me that? You like reptiles?
There's a zebra because your favorite movie is Racing Stripes.
And you just that's the moment you realize your spouse doesn't know anything about
So maybe the charm bracelet is a test.
Ooh. Yes.
Or it's just a way to gaslight your partner. You love that.
Now you
why
can
else
show
would
the
I have
world.
gotten you this charm?
You're always talking about zebra.
Seahorses? Yeah. That's your inner self, right?
When we met, you told me how much you loved seahorses.
Oh my god!
I've always called
so much of that person being like, I guess I do talk about seahorse, like just fully buying in.
I've always called you my little begonia.
That was in my vows. You don't remember my vows? I guess
And then you get to be offended.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best ending. Is you're like, well.
I guess I just remember more about this relationship than you do. Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best-fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. You call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
I spotted Krista's ponytail.
She packed it.
Well, because Krista was like, I'm giving them no excuse to eliminate me. And you know, I gotta say this, it looked pretty good in this judging.
She was wearing it at the house before judging.
Oh, interesting.
When they were all wrapped
She
in
had to
blankets.
get used to the weight at the end.
Sure.
To the back of her head again.
I mean, it didn't look bad. I mean, again, it's just like a clip-on ponytail, but
yeah, so they head to panel.
All in black. They must have gotten a note.
They got a note.
They got a note.
This pantsuit with large glitter combs on the shoulder and a statement belt.
It looked like one of those dolls where an accessory is part of like the fashion that you can then clip off. And I want to tire to clip off that hair and just comb her hair.
Yeah, they were very
and put
Barbie
it back.
combs.
Yeah.
She's trying like 3 different personae on.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It is good. You look fantastic because drastic things are happening today in this judging room. And you guys all brought your A game with the outfits.
Outfits.
And welcome your guest, Mr. J. Manuel, a.k.a. Mr. J.
It wasn't AKA. It was better known as, which is
But also,
even more bananas.
She said Mr. J first.
Because you would say J. Manuel, better known as Mr. J. But you said Mr. both times.
Also,
Classic one take Tyra.
Alexandra, when she said, because they cut to it, when she said, "You all look so amazing," Alexandra's outfit is so effing dowdy.
It's just, I appreciate the shorts in the sense that she wants to show off. But the problem is that something's also not working with the outfit because she's constantly tucking it in.
Yeah.
We get so many close-ups where her hands are just in her butt, like trying to figure stuff out. And then her hair has 40 different styles.
This outfit would have been fixed so easily with a pair of high heels.
It really
Yes.
would have. Which she has. We know she has.
We know.
One, you know what? It would have been good with a pair of like non-black heels.
Yes.
Yes.
Like give me a
Just a
white
little pop of
heel.
color.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because it just, everything looks so,
Yeah.
like, it would just
It's
feel
just
elevated.
too cash. It's just too cash. Especially next to Krista. And honestly, I'll give it to Raina too. Like all of them looked great.
We learned that they're going to be walking in an Anasui.
Stomping to the death.
Ugh.
Which
Yeah, someone
is
has to
hilarious
die.
that it gets described that way from what we're going to learn in a little while.
Yeah.
And then we learn what is special about this runway is that Anasui picked out all the outfits. Is that a special thing for a designer's runway show?
Maybe in Top Model it is.
We see a classic Tyra clip. And then also, Tyra makes sure that we know that Anna is very excited about being involved with ANTM.
Which means
Mm-hmm.
she's not.
She doesn't know this is happening, I don't think.
And then Tyra says, I couldn't write it down. She said, ochre? Ochre. Ochre? She did not say okay.
No.
Ochre. Ochre. And then walks off.
Yep. Done. I had a weird captions crutch. And I want to know if you both saw it as well. Because I think who's up first? Raina?
Raina's up
Raina's
first.
up. This happens twice. It happens to Raina and it happens to Alexandra at different points. But captions crunch says, in parentheses, normal voice. And then whatever Raina said, like, hey, how are y'all doing?
How are you all?
And I'm just like, but there was no weird voice beforehand. So
They're
just
just commenting on Raina's voice.
letting us know that this is Raina's most normal voice.
Raina's picture.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I don't think it's that great, though. There's no ugly pretty, but none of these kind of are.
Well, there's no high fashion either.
No.
To me.
And I don't like this hand.
Yes, the hand is sort of what ruins it. And it's not a terrible photo.
No.
But that hand just feels weirdly stiff and out of place and
And like heavy.
Mhm.
I actually really like her face.
I do too.
And I like that the kind of the contour they did on her.
The heavy
for her
contour.
makeup.
The makeup was really cool this shoot.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks a little corpsey because of the arm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just not that great, but it's fine. There's nothing offensive about it.
No.
Angelique.
Can you imagine? I'm sorry. You're a photographer, Monty. You're at home watching this episode.
Can't wait to see what pictures they chose.
And they choose something fully out of focus.
In motion? Question?
The whole thing looks out of focus, though. The background is
entire
out of
thing.
focus.
Yeah, I guess that's
the
true.
model is out of focus. What? How did they get away with picking this photo? Did Mr. J pick this?
Seems like it. Because it's
so
and they
odd.
keep doing a close up on it, and it's even blurry. It's
Uh-huh.
it's like when they say on CSI, like in hands, and real things would happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Andre Leon Talley has to say that she looks ethnic.
Yeah. Tyra says that she picked it because Angelique almost looks like she's a ghost and that she's come to haunt someone.
Now, I'll say this. If it was a ghost shoot,
Yes.
this is actually a great photo.
She's very Victorian.
and then the
ghost.
blurry would make sense. It's,
And the styling sort of goes along with
Yeah.
that.
Nigel says, "Smile more." Basically,
I hate this narrative that you are supposed to glow while receiving bad feedback. Why are you upset when we're telling you bad things and you know 2 people are about to be cut from this competition?
And Nigel does this all the time. Like
I'm a photographer. I want to see pretty. in front of my eyes all the time. How am I supposed to be inspired if you're not constantly performing for me, even when we're not at work?
It's also so confusing to me because they also have given us cycle by cycle the feedback of, hey, if you got a crime panel, do it. We want to see the real you.
Right.
And now we are getting it.
But it's only when they want you to break down. You have to do it on their timeline. Angelique was supposed to break down, week 3?
Yes.
Earlier, for sure.
And she didn't.
Yeah.
And now when she gets upset, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it looks like she's doing a little poop in this photo.
Toot. Boop. Toot.
A little toot, yeah.
Little ghost poop. A little ghost toot.
And Mr. J, once again, is like, remember how amazing you were that one time? You can always do that. And when you don't, it's your fault.
Blurg. Krista is here next with her ponytail.
It is so sweet how emotional Andre Leon Talley gets about this shot.
It really is.
It feels so sincere, and it's just, I loved it. And what a compliment.
Mm-hmm. You have no idea how beautiful this is to me. Just a wonderful moment.
Yeah, I'm not as over the moon about the photo.
I mean, me either, really. I mean, I think it's good.
I dig
it. I really like it.
Okay.
Well, is there...
I just think it's
Tell me why.
it's just very evocative to me. I do think she got the best background.
Yeah.
And she also made very good use of the background.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about all these parts together that feels... It's a really wonderful mix, I think, of old and new for me that I really, really like.
I guess it's hard because in my head I'm comparing it to the shoot with the sheep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that's still to me. And again, I hear what you're saying, Hannah, about also that one was a little bit more about the composition in some ways.
Yes.
But I just, if I'm picking between the two, my eyes would always go to...
There is something about a black woman being made up to look like old school royalty and really living in that moment that I think could be very emotionally effective.
Powerful.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
She also got the richest styling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I mean, Hannah, I think I kind of inferred from how Andre was talking about it that that's a little bit of what he was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In some ways, she got the highest drag of this shoot.
Those eyebrows certainly were the highest of drag.
Well.
And those could have been fully ridiculous, and she makes it work.
She does?
Yeah, she does. I just wish maybe her face was stronger or the pose wasn't so. There's a tiredness in the pose. I don't know.
I dig it.
It's one of the best photos of the shoot.
It does feel like a lot of these photos are saying the truest ugliness is tiredness.
Yeah. And last up, in sepia for some reason, is Alexandra.
Also, she's decided to put her hair up at some point.
Well,
I cannot believe I'm saying this. And I feel like I say that for every Alexandra picture. And you know what? I should just give her the credit that her modeling's not that bad. I like this photo.
I liked this photo.
Yeah,
too.
I like this photo.
She's a character. The sinister, it's different. It's not up her nose.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
I
not
think
up her nose.
her face looks very different and really gorgeous.
And the hands are cool.
I agree. It's very singular.
And she had no eyebrows.
No,
It doesn't look
erased.
like she's copying a different model. It looks really original.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It also, I think, I'm going to say something that is both the good part about this and the bad part about this. The good part about it is I love the fact that she's almost coming from the tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But the bad thing is, because of the treatment they've done on the photo, it kind of looks like she has no shape.
Because it all just kind of blends together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they had, I don't know why they gave it the Tyra photo treatment.
Yeah, no idea.
Tyra decided that half of them were ghosts.
Yeah,
Another ghost. Look at all the ghosts.
And I do want to say, in a cycle where we saw way too many women have to work through super dark lipstick, this is the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tatiana would be proud.
Jessica, too.
Yeah,
they
right.
Put some heavy plum on her, too.
Was that a fashion moment that was going on around this time? Was dark lipstick the thing?
I don't know.
Because you're right.
Was this the year of Cocoa Mint Splash?
Private panel. Okay. I need to know if this happened to you, too. When we went from public to private panel, there was 10 seconds of a blank screen.
That did not
I
happen.
don't recall that.
Okay, so
No.
mine was haunted then because
The Ghost of Angeline?
and I even rewound it to be did something like buffer or something,
Yeah.
and I watched the 10 seconds of just a black screen go by, That is so long. 10 seconds is so long.
Forever.
Oh.
Anyways, good girls.
Nigel says that he doesn't understand why this feels like a final elimination. And the rest of us say, oh, it's because Krista's won.
Yes!
Krista has
Very clearly.
won this show.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell Anna Sui to go home.
She's almost won enough challenges that she's gotten $100,000.
Tyra says that Raina has a goodness that makes her even more beautiful. And I say, ew, what?
She also says that Alexandra has a niceness and goodness too. It's very clear who she says that about and who she does not say that about.
Then we get not then, but one of the things to point out is we get a shout out to people who did not win the competition but are doing well, which mostly just is a Whitney should have not won Cycle 10. Because they shout out Kat, Fatima, and Anya from Cycle 10. And then Molly Sue, which I appreciate it.
Yeah.
They do make sure they say Katarzyna, though. Real hard.
Oh, we got to make sure we still never learned her name.
Whole thing that Mr. J brings up that has never been a consideration.
This made me really upset.
Yeah.
Made me really upset.
Me too. Andre correctly, I think, says Angeli needs more exposure. She needs to travel places. She needs to meet
references and
Yeah.
ideas.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And then Mr. J says that he thinks if Angeli doesn't win, that it's over and she's never going to try to model again, which just does not track with anything we have seen from Angeli ever.
And also anything that has been presented as the show's narrative of Angeli, because she was the person who got not picked.
She came
and then
back.
came back. So even in the show's world, she's not a quitter.
She even went over. She had to wait a full fucking cycle for the shorts to do their thing.
Yeah.
And why are you thinking in this conversation about who's going to stay and who isn't about what's going to happen when they're not on the show anymore? How is that relevant to who gets to stay?
Well, because Hannah, this competition is about getting your foot in the back door in an industry that is usually closed tight.
Because you know how Tyra is always saying that? It's like you always say, Tyra.
It's the one time I've agreed with Nigel when he looks over at Jay holding a clenched fist and being like, did you just say that?
It was very telling how much Nigel disagreed, but also the phrase, get a foot in the back door. Why the back door? Why not just foot in the door? That's what we say.
Back door.
Why the back door?
Back
Because
door.
it's closed so tight.
Why are you going in through the kitchen of fashion?
Because that's alarmed. It's armed.
Because it's closed so tight, the front door. You can't get in that way.
I appreciate how quickly Andre Leon Talley learned reality television, because he of Alexandra's like, we never got a story.
Sure.
Where's that narrative for Alexandra?
I will say, I hate that. Why do these models need a story? Why can't they just be models?
And we haven't seen enough of her in panel, I feel, to know, but was she ever given the opportunity to tell a story
Her story
about
is
herself?
plus.
Yeah.
That amazing body.
Which Nigel is finally attracted to a plus.
Well, again, I said this in an earlier episode, but now that this is the conclusion of Alexandra on the show, I think it's worth bringing up again that as a plus size model, she has talked about it a lot, but also her plus sizeness within the scope of the competition was very different than the other plus size models we've seen.
Yeah.
We truly did not, and maybe it happened and it was just not edited in, but we did not see struggles with like finding stuff that fit.
This is not a Takara situation.
No.
We didn't see any comments from the go-sees about it necessarily. And that was Whitney's whole deal. We had things with just every other plus size model has
That's ever been on
talked
the
about
show.
their size. With Alexandra, it's more just like a moniker of how far I've come. Isn't this amazing that I'm a plus size model and I'm doing
And
this?
it makes me better and more confident.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting. I think that's maybe, without them saying it, what they're getting is they're like, oh, we really thought that would be like brought up more, and then maybe she would talk to us about it more, and it just didn't
She doesn't have
happen.
enough damage about it.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when you're plus size, you have a fine line to walk of not being too sad, but you got to be a little sad.
Little sad.
Yeah.
How are you not more sad?
You need-
it's so hard to be you.
You need a touch of adversity.
Where Alexander's always been like, there's nothing wrong with my body. I
Yeah.
love my body. It's great.
Well,
And not in the performative Whitney way.
no, like, I think Alexander's like, no, I got a banging bod.
Yeah. I look amazing.
Yeah. These shorts could not be shorter.
Paulina be damned. Call out order. Krista is obviously first.
This full
Wow.
double arms up
No.
yes was so funny to me.
I hated this. I hated this. So, if I was Alexandra, I would have pushed her.
I mean, Krista learned that you get to push people at work.
You know what? And then she just pushes her, and Alexandra's like, "What?" She's like, "This is the real fashion world, baby." That was really funny, Hannah.
I like
That was
Krista.
really funny.
I am over
I'm over
The
her
celebrations.
reactions.
the celebrations.
Yeah.
She did the same
No.
thing on the plane too.
No,
Well, I
just don't
think
like
on the
it.
plane, I do think she was actually surprised.
Sure.
Which was why that one bothered me less.
Sure.
This is just like, I guess I'm so far over it that I'm like, okay, Krista, whatever. You knew you were getting called first. You stood in the same judging that everyone else did. Ansley knew you were going to win this show, and she left weeks ago.
I guess that's why it feels so performative
Yes.
to
Yeah.
me.
But
Like,
it's just silly to me. I don't know.
And then the three come up.
50% chance, Tyra. Sorry, 50%. 50 Tyra. 50%.
See, this, I could not.
She's just real excited about fractions.
That's such a big number. Tyra, did you know? Here, let me tear my picture in two. You understand? Half this picture's gonna win.
Alexandra, body face, inconsistent.
She's sorry, that made it sound
She has a body, she has a face.
like her body and her face are inconsistent with each other.
Well,
She's got an amazing body. And oh my god, a face too?
Can you believe?
But all of her pictures are not great.
okay.
Yeah.
It's another 50-50. Great, not great, great, not great.
Raina, face and skin.
Raina is a shifter from a romance novel, The Second Coming of Brooke Shields with the eyes of a wolf.
A Frankenstein of a person being put together.
Only
Oh, I'm sorry, Frankenstein's monster.
But only one preferred shot. This storyline that is.
Those creative preferences, Raina.
How dare you like things and dislike things? We've told you that's not a thing you can do.
Look, if you're gonna like everything, you have to like everything.
And then Angelique, edgy face, can't take critique.
When?
Because Andre Leon Talley said, I veto Alexandra. Mr. J said, I veto Angelique. So who stays? Raina is just default.
And I do think if you looked at their entire portfolio, just pictures, I would have chosen Raina as the second person.
I would have chosen Alexandra, I think, at this
She
point.
did better on the back half.
Yeah, she showed more improvement.
But I also just...
But the walk was never a thing.
And I cannot get over 0 out of 4 ghosties.
That's true. That's still
But
very true.
also,
Not that we know
Raina's
how much...
walk is garbage too.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
mean, it should have been Angelique.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? And this is just full mean. But because we brought up Alexandra's skin, I feel like the show did. I'm surprised they never said anything about Angelique because her skin is also breaking out bad. It feels like maybe just breaking out is happening in New Zealand for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blame that flight.
Yeah, we didn't wash our face well enough in that one day.
Yeah.
Raina has a different kind of performativeness from Krista, but seemed equally performative to me, where it looked like she was trying real hard to make herself cry and couldn't quite get there.
She wanted to squeeze those tears out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyra tells Alexandra that she's the second coming of amazingness. Whoops, that was Raina. What is Alexandra the second coming of?
Also, that's about the third time we've heard second coming of.
She just learned about Christ.
She's learned about Jesus.
Yes.
She's like, someone knocked on my door and told me all about Jesus
But
Christ.
then she's also like, bye, Alexandra. Fourth
Angelique.
place.
Yes.
Leave.
Yes. And then, can you imagine if you're Alexandra, you leave, and then you look behind you being like, well, Angelique must be right behind me.
No.
I have already walked to the apartment.
Yeah, I'm
walked-
already back.
Yeah, Angelique's and they're having this whole thing. She's doing her hammer dance, which was
Trust
cute.
me, you'll see me again. I'm trying to leave on my own terms. Oh, wait, no. Tyra will make sure that she has the last word.
Yeah.
They're
Also,
also-
don't act like the hammer dance was something the judges liked.
I think Andre legitimately liked it.
I'm sure, but in the show, every time she tried to be goofy, you
Yeah.
were like,
Oh,
you're
Nigel
not being
hated it
real.
canonically.
You're
were
not being real.
mean about it.
And then Tyra says, for the first time ever on America's Next Top Model, not only is Anna Sui going to pick out clothes for you.
Before you say what you're about to say,
Okay.
can we talk about the order in which this happens?
Yes.
Because we know this is a 2-part episode.
Mm-hmm.
This little announcement could have waited till the beginning of the next episode,
Correct.
and we could have just gotten our goodbyes instead
Gotten
of
a fade out.
what's about to happen before Alexandra and Angelique get to have their moments.
I almost thought they weren't going to have goodbyes.
I thought the
I
same
also
thing.
thought that. I wasn't sure if we were going to have a discussion about where this episode ended.
Yeah.
Because of the way that this happened.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to not only get clothes picked out by Anna Sui herself. No, we're going to do happy walking down the runway, which is a real offense to Angelique, who got told her happy hands were not appreciated.
I just wasn't really thinking, we're not stomping to the death. We're skipping to the death.
So silly. Also, now it means that Raina was the worst of the 4 to pick.
Yes.
Like Alexandra and
But
Angelique.
she's so happy. She's such a happy person.
Alexandra learned some things in the last few weeks.
I'm sorry. This is iconic to me.
This is great.
I came here because I knew I'd be really good at it.
It turned me all around on Alexandra.
Yep, loved it so much.
She came in, she left with the same energy she came in with.
Walking away without the title is just sucky.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it that someone wasn't going into the full, like, you'll see me, this isn't the end. She was just like, no, this is bad.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to win this and I didn't, and I
But
should
also,
have.
I'm about to have an amazing modeling career, so deuces.
Yeah.
Bye.
And then what is Angelique?
She's still a winner. She's still that bitch. She's going to get on her grind and hustle, hustle, hustle.
And she is America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
And they both took their flowers from Andre into the elevator, which I
Yeah.
appreciated.
They're real. Taking those flowers.
And you know what? Alexandra was correct. Because one of the most modeling careers we've had from somebody. So her name is Alexandra Underwood, but often goes by Alexandra Elise.
Okay.
Yes. She is currently represented by Wilhelmina Models. I found her page. This is how plus-size models are categorized.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
So you have to click on LA, then models, and then curve.
Which is a woman's gym.
Yeah.
Was, I'm pretty sure it went bankrupt.
And she is Alex Undy, like for Underwood, UNDY. I think this is the first real time I'll say this. I think Alexandra might be the first person who only got hotter, only got more gorgeous. All of her modeling photos are amazing.
God damn.
Yeah.
She is such a good model.
How
in
old is she?
all of these photos.
I'm not saying she looks old, but she looks so much better, like, matured.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think she just
She's going to look hot until she's, like, 60 years old.
Yeah, and the same,
Beyond.
got that same great body.
Body be banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she also does a lot of acting. It's mostly shorts, you know what I mean? It's clearly like that's something that's kind of the side
Sure.
gig of happening right now. But I saw some clips of her. She's pretty darn good. I liked her in the clips that I saw of multiple things. So she is one of our working models who is still working. And you
She
can
is-
find her page on Wilhelmina, and it's got a
She
lot of
is in a-
gorgeousness.
She is in a movie seemingly called Plus 2, which is the sequel to Plus.
Yeah. And I'm not going to do too much on Angelique. I'm
Sure.
gonna but just because she is our All-Stars representative, and she goes a long way, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I do remember.
Yeah. That one's pretty well noted.
Yeah. It's so funny that in my head I was like, how far did she? Oh, right. Here's an interesting trivia fact about Angelique, though. She is the only contestant in America's Next Top Model history who is a contestant on 3 different cycles.
Oh.
Because none of the All-Stars folks had appeared previously. So she's actually the one who appears in the most cycles, which is kind of fascinating.
She is America's Next Top Model.
Basically, she's currently, if this is correct, and I didn't find too much social media on her, but she's currently an on-air host and news anchor for 88.7 FM, which is Buffalo's NPR station.
Oh, cool.
And she gave birth to a child recently. I don't know how recently. I couldn't find too much info, but knowing the storyline kind of from earlier in the cycle, that's a nice update as well. So I still hate that 2 people got eliminated.
Yes.
It really feels like Angelique deserved to at least do another great cover girl shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And earn her way onto the runway, I would imagine.
I mean, I think Angelique will eulogize
More,
All-Stars.
yeah.
She was treated not very well by the show.
No. Except by Andre
Leontali.
Mhm.
But yeah, I liked Angelique a lot.
Yeah. She's fun to watch. She's fun to watch compete. She's fun to watch model.
Was she annoying and a bit of an asshole sometimes? Oh, sure.
Well, see, that's kind of what I like about her, though, is she's someone who is a complicated person to watch because sometimes you agree with her, sometimes you don't. She's always pretty entertaining regardless. That's not like a fully formed person to watch on your TV screen. And
just someone who's good at being on TV.
Yeah. Was built for it almost, it feels like.
On the other hand, I don't think Alexandra was great to watch on TV.
I don't think she was well served by this medium.
No, because if you just looked at her photos, and even I would say most of her photos on the show, very, very good.
She's a good model.
Beautiful,
she's
beautiful
a good
person.
Stunning.
She got real annoying sometimes.
She was just so focused on the competition and being competitive that it felt like she let everything else go by the wayside.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, that's just not interesting.
It made her presence, very one note from a TV perspective. I gotta say this. Alexandra, I had no idea that she was 4th place.
I
didn't know.
Never would have remembered that.
I think she is the person who has, in the cycles that we have watched so far, the person who went the furthest that I remembered the least about. And it makes sense because there is nothing to remember the way she's edited on the show. But I was like, I think she's 6th, maybe 7th.
Yeah. No,
Never
I did not remember
predicted.
that. I did not remember that I would have gone into this being like, if she was 2nd place, would have bought it.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Like from a portfolio standpoint and from a back half of the season, once they're in New Zealand standpoint, with the ghost season as an exception, but apparently they just don't judge those anymore. It was edited in a way that you thought it was going to be her, and then it was going to be underdog Alexandra versus powerhouse Krista.
Right.
So I can't believe, I'm glad you sort of have a namesake on the show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there were a couple times where listeners tell us if you thought Hannah and JW were saying Alexander.
I guarantee you we did.
Look, you could both share a tote, thick thighs, thin patience.
I love my thick thighs, thin patience.
As do I.
What is that?
I'll show you. And if you want to see it, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you. Your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also rate us on Spotify now.
Yeah, we've already got like 80 5-star reviews. Thank you so much.
Thanks for doing the work.
Here's a fun thing. Y'all listen on Spotify. I want you to overtake iTunes. Overtake them. I want the Spotify Lead 'em pod to rise up.
Coach JW is firing up that competitiveness.
Yep.
Some back information. I know that more of you listen on Spotify.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You've got the advantage. Make it happen.
Home court advantage.
Yeah.
You can also reach out to us at podleadem.com for our P.O. Box, or just send us a message, or just send it directly at podleadem@gmail.com. We love hearing those, and, it's just fodder for another mailbag episode down the line, whatever we decide to call the Tyra mail.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll have to see what Cycle 15 does.
Yeah.
I don't remember at all how they receive their Tyra mails. I'm going to say this. We're getting close to the end. This is, just so everyone knows, I'm setting the precedent early. Cycle 15 is where my memory drops off. Get ready for surprises.
I remember who wins.
Yeah, I remember stuff like that.
I've actually watched a lot of Cycle 15.
Ooh.
I can tell you 4 contestants on 15.
If I'm remembering it correctly. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
Come say hi on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadem anytime you do, so it's not confused with the snow going on in Poland?
Yeah.
Yugoslavia? Not sure.
Yeah.
So for PodLeadem, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadem is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.